There is a controversial video of Mohbad's family in the court. Now, Mohbad is trending because the quest for justice continues as his family appear in court seeking justice for their son's death while protesters are gathered. Naira Marley and Sam Larry, who were summoned as key witnesses, failed to appear. Mohbad's wife Wunmi tried to greet Mohbad's dad, but he wasn't fully interested. However, Mohbad's family rejected and demanded another autopsy after the first autopsy claimed the cause of death couldn't be determined because his body had decomposed. In February, Lagos Commissioner of Information stated that Mohbad's autopsy result is being delayed because they sent it to a sample lab in the United States for toxicology and skeletal analysis. On the 15th of May, the lead pathologist announced that autopsy couldn't determine the cause of Mohbad's death because his body had decomposed beyond use. Meanwhile, Mohbad died on the 12th of September and his body was exhumed for autopsy a week later. Scientifically, it takes at least 3 years for the body to fully decompose, but according to Nigerian authorities, Mohbad's body decomposed in 9 days. On the 30th of May, reporters contacted the lab in Pennsylvania that the Lagos state government had claimed to have sent samples for analysis. The United States lab denied every alleged involvement. So the family continues to seek justice. Very Dark Man has fingered Iyabo Ojo for allegedly conniving with Wunmi to restrict important information that may help Ileri get justice. Mohbad died on September 12, 2023, and on the 12th of September 2024 will make it a year. His family have urged fans to please desist from doing any form of remembrance for the late singer. There is this belief that it is difficult to get justice in Nigeria, and these are some of the reasons. 2 reasons. Now, a lab in the United States denied that the Lagos state government gave them samples to check the toxicology, whatever test that could ascertain what led to the death of Mohbad. They denied. So it is either the lab people in Pennsylvania is lying or Lagos state is lying. Now, somebody who needs to know better, who is supposed to know better, a medical practitioner, said that the body could not be, the test on the body could not ascertain the cause of death because the body had decomposed. But scientifically, the body has to take 3 years, so that after 3 years, it might be impossible to determine the cause of death using an autopsy. Nigerian medical practitioner, probably somebody who is affiliated to the government, is coming out to tell us that you cannot ascertain the cause of death because the body has stayed more than 9 days. This means that the federal government or the Lagos state government is frustrating Nigerians from knowing what really killed Mohbad. And this is the kind of country we find ourselves in, that people in power are deliberately lying and frustrating justice. The more reasons why we need a change of system and mindset. Is Mohbad going to get justice in Nigeria? Very unlikely. If the government is handling a case, no, you know that there's no trust in the government anymore. People don't even send the government again because the government has failed woefully and woefully. How long does it take for you to do an autopsy? How long does it take? Delayed justice is also denied justice. We have been in this matter for a very long time. Nigerians were the ones that were doing investigations, telling the police what they need to do. A police that went for a training school, that is calling himself a professional, that is being employed, that is being paid by taxpayers' money, does not know his job, but it is Nigerians that are now telling the police that this is this, this is this, this is that. It is now evident that this Mohbad might not get justice in Nigeria, and that is what every other Nigerian is facing. All hands are pointing to a certain. It is just simple. It's just simple to demystify whatever happened with Mohbad, but you see, deliberately frustrating the process. That is what people experience in Nigeria. I also said that a DSS that is going about to intimidate people, they are part of the police. They have not been able to secure enough evidence to nail anybody in court. It shows how unprofessional our police and some of, not just the police generally, how evil people have taken over the police and rubbishing the image and name of the police. You are frustrating justice. You know what that means? You are making sure people don't get to know the truth, and you are supposedly working for the people. Look at how families are being destroyed because of injustice. Injustice, injustice, injustice. I just pray that the father has been somebody who has stood his ground and not allowed the mother and the Wumi, the wife of Mohbad, gaslighting, because women, any problem you have in any family, the woman has a major stake, major blame. Any problem you see in any family, the woman has a major blame. He stood his ground despite the fact that the wife, supposed wife and mother to Mohbad, connived with a Wumi to make sure that they suppress information from not getting to the public, because the drama was out there for everyone to see. How the wife went and started saying all sorts of things. You can see them in the court. You can see that this Mohbad's death has divided families, has made people now see women. Well, that might be their perceptive, but Mohbad's mother has not been a very good mother, and she's typical of many other women we have in our society, plus a government that is failing. So the society that the government does not fulfill its responsibility, the family does not fulfill its responsibility, is a society that is doomed to produce Nigerians that cannot hold their government accountable.